Yes, now, bless now, people. Do not forget the rest now. It's Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Progress was the title of this record by the band RX Bandits. It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Marcus. Thank you very much for that. Now, we've listened to the RX Bandits before on this channel. Although I remember them being very good, like underrated good, to some degree forgettable, because they had so many different influences and ideas and sort of spread themselves thin to the point where it was a pleasure to listen to, but they didn't really hook in with their identity on that particular record, because it was, you know, so far and wide. Now, this album, although not really remembering too much of the other one we listened to, this album showcased more of a quality I agree with, in my opinion. Where do we start? I mean, the production was very good. I enjoyed the production value. A lot of hooks in here, a lot of good songwriting, so good chorus sections. A lot of reggae / ska adjacent elements, which essentially created the main core of what this band was. But controversially, I think I preferred them when they did a little more pop punk thing, when they did a little bit more of a distorted power chord chorus, nice vocal hook, bring the brass instruments there on that chorus section. I thought that's where they were optimized. That's when they were at their peak. That's when they were at their best. And I think if this band invested that songwriting quality and capability into a sound that was more so, you know, adjacent to that, then the band would have garnered a bit more success and more than 16k views on Infection, which was the last song on the record. But with that being said, I'm not familiar with this band and where they went and where they went from here. So I don't know how successful they actually were, but if a band doesn't come across my radar, it's mad. It's mad, because I do pick up on bands that are performing that have garnered some speed, because you see them on bills and you see them referenced by other music fans and so forth. But the RX Bandits, not necessarily a band I've ever heard referenced in my life. So, especially in the 2000s, and the 2000s was like my autistic, like flipping special interest was on full alert. Music, and I didn't come across this act. It's a cohesive record, you know, there's no downside, there's no weak tracks to the record. Some songs are better than others, and what more can I say? I'm going to leave that there. I think this band is good. I think this record is good. I think this sound is good. I just think that, you know, the route they chose with, you know, like a vague third wave ska punk approach to things, and the amount of incorporation of different elements, such as a little bit metalcore, a little bit hard rock, a little bit pop punk, I think that sort of waters down the actual content of the quality of this act. But hey, there we go. I'll rate this record a 6. I'll give it a 6. As far as the content and the actual quality of the record, it's worth more, but my personal opinion and what I'm into and so forth, I'll give it a 6. I'll see you on the flip side, people. Peace.